Today we're going to be talking about weather. Here are some key terms that go with weather. Make sure that you copy these down in your journal. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere in a certain time and place. So weather is what happens day to day, hour by hour, minute by minute. So you could have early in the morning where it's nice and warm. By the afternoon it could be cold depending on what's going on. So it changes constantly. Weather has different parts to it. Temperature is one of those parts. It's the degree of heat of a specific object or an environment. And we measure weather in temperature in degrees. If you watch the news in the morning, it'll tell you the temperature's 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Now in science, we mainly use Celsius. We don't use the Fahrenheit. Then we also have the atmosphere, which is the air that surrounds the earth. So even the air that you breathe, that you're breathing in right now, is part of the atmosphere, all the way from the ground all the way up. An air mass is a large bubble of air that has about the same temperature and humidity throughout it. So it's just like this big bubble of air that just kind of sticks together and moves together. That's what an air mass is. Then we have air pressure. It's the weight of the air pushing on everything around it. Sometimes if you walk outside, it may feel very kind of hard to breathe. That is the air pressure pushing down on you. The higher in the atmosphere you go, the stronger the air pressure. That's why whenever you fly an airplane, sometimes your ears pop. It's because of the air pressure. Some important parts of weather that you need to know about is a cold front and a warm front. A cold front starts with the sun. The sun is the driving force of all weather. It's what keeps everything moving and flowing. It helps create the wind. It helps thunderstorms travel from place to place. It pushes, it moves things. So what happens is the sun warms the air, and sometimes you'll have this big air mass that its temperature is relatively cold. And as this air mass moves in, the warm air that's in this location will actually move up because warm air rises and cold air stays close to the ground. So the warm air will move up out of the way as the cold air moves in. And a lot of times with a cold front, you'll have a lot of clouds and a lot of thunderstorms that occur within a cold front. The other front that we have is a warm front. Once again, the sun is our driving force of weather, so it's controlling all of this. The sun has the warm air mass, and as the warm air mass comes in, the warm air rises, but at the same time as it's rising, it creates this little diagonal, which is pushing that cold air mass out of the way. When the warm air mass comes in, then it pushes all the clouds away, and we have nice, pretty sunny days with very little cloud cover. And these are the basics of a cold front and a warm front.